So, does this Andy Sabisch coin program work for the Minelab Equinox? Stay tuned, and you're going to find out. Hey guys, Scott here for the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're continuing our series of videos on the Minelab Equinox 800. If you haven't been following this channel, I recently acquired this machine back in late summer and we're still figuring out how to use it. And so today we're actually going to take a program that Andy Sabisch has put together called his coin shooting program. It's in his Minelab Equinox Handbook, and if you want to pick up that handbook, I'll put a link in the description below where you can pick it up on Amazon. Recently, I just made a video on my own coin shooter program, just using basic notching techniques, and it works pretty good for me here at this permission that we're at today. Andy's program's a little different. It's actually a lot different, and I'm going to show you how to set all that stuff up, or I'm going to briefly go through it. But if you want the step-by-step how-to, and you don't have Andy's book, with a couple little modifications I made to it, you can go over to my website, mentalmetaldetecting.com, and you can actually see how to set this thing up. It's not too hard. It uses all the advanced features of the Equinox, like the tone breaks and the tone volumes and tone pitch and so forth. It's a little scary if you've never done it before, but it's not that bad. So I put all that in fine detail over on mentalmetaldetecting.com. We're going to try this out here in this permission today. A little teaser. I have tried it out already here, and today's the second day I'm going to do it, and I have found stuff that I missed, but I'm yapping too long, so let's get at it. Let's get to it. I want to show you what you can find with this program. It's pretty cool. Alright, see you. So I did miss this nickel right next to a hole I dug the other day, so I don't know, maybe I just walked over it, but I think that hit pretty solid as a 13. So maybe it is working, and I just haven't hit the signals, really good signals yet. I had a really faint. I just dug a woman's hair clip thing here, and right next to it, this 28 like ghostly signal came up, and there it is. That is a dime. So that was very faint, and that's not that deep. So I don't know how deep this program goes. It doesn't seem like it's smacking too hard on the signals. So this is interesting. Kind of looks like that might be a ring, but I'm kind of feeling like it might be a top to something. But oh, it's not a ring. It's a button, it looks like. That's pretty fancy. Maybe this program works. So this program just found me another war nickel. A very nice shape too. So I came back to this part of the permission today. I've stopped coming back here before because I thought I wasn't getting any coin signals. So I wanted to try Andy's program out back here today because just want to try it out. And already I just found, which isn't really exciting, I just found a wheat penny, which I quit coming back here because I wasn't getting any coin signal. So that might be a good sign. I might have missed some more stuff back here. So we'll slow down and really put his program to work and see what we can squeak out of here. Alright, right where my shovel is, I got this really wild signal. I'll let you listen to it. Again, we're using Andy's coin shooting program today. So something's kind of walking all over it. But then when you separate it out, try to separate it. It's in the high 20s. Earlier I was getting in the low 30s, so I was kind of excited. So there might be 2 coins in here. So let's dig that up and see what we get. Alright, that's the best I could do one-handed. Let's see if we got it out of the hole. I don't hear anything there. I don't hear anything in the plug. So I'm getting some falsing. Clear that out. Oh, right there it is on the edge. It's on the... It's going to be... Oh wow, look at that. It's not going to be a coin, so that's probably why it was ringing really weird. Nothing significant. But, there you go. Good example of what you can hear. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I don't think so. That's probably why it rang like it did. Alright, here's the signal right next to the one I just dug that piece of junk. And it is in the mid to upper 20s. So, put my foot right where I should dig. Grab my shovel. And try to dig this up. And this one I think is going to be a coin. Pretty sure. So I got the coin out. It's going to be another penny. That one's not going to be exciting at the modern. So, boo. There might be some silver back here. I have found silver coins back here. A few quarters, a couple dimes. I feel like I got them all, but I felt like I got all the coins out of here too, and obviously I didn't. So this coin program looks like it might be pretty good. Let's keep going. Alright guys, I want to stop for a second and give you kind of a little mid-hunt recap on what I've been finding over here using Andy's program, and I'm actually really impressed with it, I'll be honest with you. I was a little skeptical when I started looking at the settings and what he was doing with them, but I gave him a shot. I just wanted to see for myself how this program is going to work, and I'm pretty amazed. I'm not finding anything great, like, you know, value-wise or anything old, but I'm at a permission where I've hammered this place, and I'm still like, look at this. I mean, these are all coins, and I've been skipping over a ton of pennies. I know what they're at, what they're ringing up. They're ringing up 24, 25. They're just modern pennies. There's nothing great about them. I did get a couple wheats in here, a couple nickels, but I'm really surprised because this little area here is a pool. It's been a pool since, I guess, the 40s or whenever, 50s, and I've pulled a lot of silver coins out of here, but I have not found any in this little area back here yet. So I was hoping I'd find one here today with this coin shooter program, but I'm still pretty impressed with this program. I'm convinced it works. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to go out here on the other side of the fence here and see if I can't find some other stuff that I didn't hear before. And I think it's going to be a good program. I think you guys are going to want to try to program this thing in there in your Equinox 800.
Hey guys, if you're interested in a Minelab Equinox, because it's kicking some butt in this video, I would highly recommend going over to Fort Bedford Metal Detectors and checking out their website. Or better yet, give Keith Leopard a call at the number below and tell him Scott from the Mental Metal channel sent you.
So I've been digging a lot of these nickel signals. They fall between like 11, 12, 13, and usually the ones that are pretty solid have a mid-tone. Those are pretty much on the money. They're going to be nickels, but then you get a little low tone in between, and I get a couple pieces of foil, but this is like something similar where you get like, this is an eraser to a pencil. You'll get stuff like this, but that's just par for the course. You're not digging all the junk, you're just digging some, so it's not too bad. But you never know, some of those could be nickels, just gotta make sure you dig them. So here's what a good nickel signal sounds like. Bringing up 13, a little bit of 14, I don't know why, but hear that little grunt in there. It's a little weird, but I would dig that anyway, just because it's a repeatable 13. Let's go see what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a nickel. right there it is. Oh, and it's going to be a war nickel. There it is. Andy's program finds war nickels. That's kind of cool. Let's see what year it is. I don't know if you guys can see the year or not. Can you guys see the year? I'm blind. It's a pretty nice one though. Alright guys, I'm going to try to do this kind of painlessly for you. But the first thing you want to do in this program is set up your tone breaks. And that tone break option is under the advanced feature, under the advanced option under accept reject. So put your gear or settings button all the way over to accept reject and hold it in for 2 seconds. And then you'll get what you call these zones here. So to advance through the zones, you hit the plus and minus or accept and reject. So zone 2 is that, 3, 4. You only have 4 zones, and he wants you to take the first zone all the way up to 11, which we did. There's a little trick to this. The first time you go through it, you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to add. You won't be able to move up to 11 until you set zone 4 or section 4. Then you can come back and it'll actually move up to 11. But by default, it only allows you to go to 10. Zone 2 or section 2. It's he sets it up to 13, 3, 17, and 4 is 21. So those are your tone breaks. And to get out of this, you hit the gear button again, so you're back to the main menu. Alright, so the second step in setting up this program is he wants you to go back to the target tone option. So you move your settings or your gear over to target tone. Well, again, hold it in for 2 seconds to get in the advanced options. Section 1 is supposed to be at 1, which it is. Second one should be 20. Third one should be 8. Fourth should be 15. And section 5 should be 25. Those are your target tones. Alright guys, second thing he wants you to do is this volume adjust for each section. And just go over to volume adjust. It just was there a second ago. By default, you'll be in this menu, so you got to hold it in. Let's get you into the advanced menu. So section 1 should be 10. Section 2 should be 25. Section 3 should be 15. Section 4 should be 20, and 5 should be 25. Alright, so a couple other things we're going to set is one of them is going to be the iron bias. So come all the way over to recovery speed. Hold down your button. Your iron bias should be 4. He has it set at 4. I think you could probably adjust this depending on your ground condition, but for this test we're going to use 4. And then recovery speed, if you hold this button in one more time for 2 seconds, it takes you back to the recovery speed. He suggests using 4. Now I really think you can do whatever you need to do based on the condition you have. If it's real trashy, you can bump it up to 5. If there's not a lot of trash, then bump it down to 3. You might get a little more depth. So those 2 settings can be configured, I guess, to your choosing. But in the book, he specifically says 4 and 4. So the final thing he wants you to do is set up some discrimination. So we're going to go over to accept reject on the menu, and you're not going to hit or hold down the button to get into the advanced mode. You're going to actually stay right here. So what he recommends is discriminating from negative 9 all the way up to and include number 10, and that's what we've done here. And then the second thing you're going to allow 11, 12, 13, and 14, and that's a little block right there. And then you're going to discriminate and remove 15 all the way up to and including 18. So basically everything from 19 all the way up to 38 is allowed, and then he wants you to discriminate 39 and 40. So I argue that you probably don't need to do 39 and 40. I very rarely hear 39 and 40 on the Equinox, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. I guess he's trying to, I'm not sure why you would do that, but maybe it's, if you get into a lot of cans and whatever, you might run into that problem. But for me, I'm going to leave it the way it is, like he says, and we're going to go with it. So there you go. That is the program and how you set it up in 5 or 6 minutes. If you want more specific information on how to set this program up, you can visit my blog site over my website over at mentalmetaldetecting.com, and there's a specific blog article or article post on this program and how to set it up with screenshots, so you get to see everything again here, but in more detail. So, what do I think of this program? All right, overall, I think the program is pretty damn good, honestly. I think he nailed it on the mark. I think you can't do any better with a coin program than what I just witnessed myself. I have my own program that I do a little basic, discrimination targets out and whatnot, and I did pretty well with that too. But this one specifically for coins, and you're not going to hear a lot of stuff. It is a very quiet program, but when you come along and get a signal, you better dig it because it's probably a coin. I only dug up 5 or 6 pieces of trash when I tested it out of 2 days worth of tests here. And first I will tell you, if you could see it in the video, I was a little skeptical because it didn't sound right to me, but I think I had the settings screwed up the first day I tried it. So when I did the test the second day, man, what a difference. So I think I had something wrong the first time around, but now it's all working good, and I really like the program. I think you did a good job on it. So congratulations, Andy, you kicked butt on that program. So if any of you guys want any more of the specifics on the program itself and how I kind of altered some of it a little bit, I changed a couple things around just a teeny bit for this permission I'm at here. You can check it out on my blog post over at mentalmetaldetecting.com. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. It's kind of fun testing out this program. We might do some more of this kind of stuff. I think I really enjoy it. So stay tuned. We'll do some more testing in some of these other programs that are out there and see which ones are good and which ones aren't. All right. Till next time, I will see you in another Mental Metal video. Thanks for watching.